Hello, Liz. Are you there? All right. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Miss Liz. How are you? I don't have your volume on there, but let's see what's going on. Maybe I can kick you on. Ask to unmute. There we go.
There we go. Am I on?
You're on, and I can hear you loud and clear. This is
Look at you with your high-tech self, girl.
I don't think so, but I'm just trying it, seeing what I can do with it anyway. Hey, this is Community Connect, and I just want to thank y'all for joining because we're going to jump right into it because we've got 45 minutes and then it's going to cut us off. So Community Connect is offered just a couple times a month on various subject matter on home buying, maintenance of your home, decorating tips, that kind of thing. It's nice to be able to do this in the convenience of your office or your home, and you can watch it when you want. So Zoom's pretty cool. I know people are tired and they want to meet together, but I still like it. And the good thing is that Liz is in San Angelo and I'm here and we can still collaborate. And this will be hosted on my YouTube channel. So I can't very well go to Copeland Insurance Agency. So I sure can do it on Yvonne Rose's EXP. So when you're looking for that, you can go there and you can see the videos and several that I have, one with Shameen, one with Jeff and Raquel. I've got another one with Chris, a home inspector. You know, we're moving all along. I've got decorating tips at the end of this month on how to decorate a shelf. So whether that be in our office or whatever. But anyway, without further ado, my name is Yvonne Rosas. I'm a licensed realtor in Texas, built by EXP Realty. We are an international company. And I'll add my contact information down there for sure. We're in business of having conversations about real estate. I can help you buy, sell homes. I can help you buy, sell land. Very small, poquito commercial all over the world. This is the reason for this Community Connect and pulling people together. At the end of the Community Connect, we're going to have about 10 minutes for question and answers. We're total real people, so don't be afraid to ask that. And we want to have information, fun, drinking your coffee, help you with different ideas and suggestions on your personal life or your lifestyle, because of decorating tips with paints and, you know, windows and, you know, fire extinguishers and stuff like that are really important. I want to introduce Liz Springer with Copeland Insurance Agency. Liz, I want you to be able to visit with us about a couple things that are concerning that I get from people about earthquake insurance. What's going on over here? Take it over.
Yeah, we have been having a few of those, haven't we? A little scared, not sure what's going on out there, but yeah, we've definitely got people covered, though. That is for sure. I'll go into that in a little bit.
Okay.
I'll just introduce myself and let everybody know what's going on over at Copeland. I'm Liz Springer, and I have been with Houston and Lisa Copeland Insurance for 8 years now. It just seems like yesterday, but anyway, Houston, we have, you know, if any of you are from around here, everybody still says Houston Copeland.
I do.
Yeah. And we have changed recently in the last year. We've made some big changes and we have a new logo and things like that, but we're Copeland Insurance Agency now, also AKA the Copeland Group. So we are instead of just a nationwide agency, we are an agency with several carriers. We've been working now for about almost 2 years now with several trusted and large companies that have good financial backing and have been a pleasure to work with and treat our customers very well. And so we still have nationwide, of course, but we also now have Progressive, ASI, Travelers, Safeco, Liberty Mutual, Colonial. I think that's it. but we have about 8 companies. Oh, and we also have Haggerty, which is an auto company that does just the older cars, the older,
Oh,
the,
okay.
yeah, the, anyway, we have a lot of different options now for our clients and shop the rates for them. So what we do is we run every one of our clients through all 8 companies so that we're able to give them the best premium with the best coverages. So it works out really, really good. I wanted to go over just about 5 points today that kind of gives you an overall, just an overall look at insurance in general, so that you're educated enough to know exactly, how insurance works, but you'll leave the heavy lifting to me, so you don't have to worry about all that. I want to go into what goes into a premium and what that entails. A lot of people, we've had things change over the years and evolve. It used to be years ago that we wrote the premium based on the address and the house and how many square feet it was and things like that. But nowadays it's based on people's personal information. So when I call a client, I do gather their social and their date of birth and their address and things like that. And they will ask me, is this going to affect my credit? And I tell them no, because Shameen would behead me or, the realtor would behead me. But what it is based on is your insurance score. And a lot of people don't even, didn't even realize that they had an insurance score. So but the insurance score is credit based, and it's based on a lot of different things, a lot of different factors, and I won't go into that, but that instead of a number, it's a letter. And so it's like from A to J, and so A being the worst, J being the best, yada yada. So when we pull their information, it pulls up a letter, and that's what their premiums are based on. Now, also, the age of the home, the location of the home, the condition of the home, the exterior type of the home. These are all factors that go into the premium. Like, for example, of course, the older the home, the higher the premium. Brick versus wood. Brick is the least expensive, has the best premium. Brick does, versus wood, or even stucco and rock, things like that. Location has a lot to do with the premium. Inside the city limits, your premium is normal. Let's say normal, low. Well, let's say normal. And outside of the city limits, it's higher. And it can be substantially higher, depending on, like, way West Odessa or even Gardendale. We have to really shop the rates hard, because Greenwood, because they're outside the city limits, and they have volunteer fire departments. So that makes the premium
Higher.
inflate. Yeah.
I see.
So that's those are reasons for premiums to be what they are today. Discounts. I wanted to go into discounts because a lot of people ask me, well, what gives me the discounts? Well, upgrades on an older home will give you discounts. Like if the roof is updated, if it's 5 years or newer, you get a nice substantial discount. If the electrical's updated, that's a nice discount. Plumbing, things of that nature. Electrical has been a very hot topic in the last 2 years now. So I wanted to speak about that. The Federal Pacific electrical panels have been just a pain for everybody. It was never an issue with us until about 2 years ago, when the insurance industry as a whole decided that they looked at the insurance industry as a whole. They run claims histories about every 5 years. They do a claims sweep and to see what they're paying out more claims on than other things. And one thing apparently that came up was the Federal Pacific electrical panels, because they've been deemed hazard. They have been discontinued. That particular brand has a default in it, which causes houses to burn down. So a lot of carriers won't take them now. Excuse me. We only have, out of our 8 carriers, we only have 2 that will take them now, and that's Safeco and Travelers. So, but the bad news is the premium is higher. I've seen it a little higher. I've seen it double. I've seen it triple. The good news is we still take them. We can insure the houses with them in them. The bad news is it's higher. So the issue becomes, can I still meet my debt to income ratio with this premium? So it's gotten to, the options are, well, will the seller update it for me? Do we split the price of that, or do I update it after I move in? So, these are questions that you as realtors have to answer. We can give the buyer up to 30 days to make repairs. We've done that a lot in the past to get things done that need to get done to get that lower premium, like even replace the roof sometime. Something like that comes up, or put a handrail on a back porch or things like that. So, so that the insurance the underwriters will take the policy. Upgrades also, discounts are also the most significant discount that we have is the home car discount, where you bundle your home and auto together. That's a significant discount. Also, another discount is the monitored alarm system, like with Vivint or ADT, one of those that monitor, meaning the system calls the police if you're broken into, instead of just monitoring yourself by cameras or the Ring. A lot of people do that nowadays. But Vivint and ADT, actually monitor the home security and call the police in the event of a break-in. So that's where you get your discount, is from that monitoring. Also, being married gives a discount. I guess married people are more reliable and less of a hazard. We also give discounts. Some companies give discounts for college degrees, associates, bachelor's, masters. Yeah. So apparently that's a lower, those people are lower risk as well. So we do, some companies give veterans discounts, and then some companies give new buyer discounts, first time home buyer discounts. So we try to get all discounts on there so that we are able to give them the best premium possible, with the best coverages. Coverages are really important, because some companies just try to skimp. They, they'll do like $5,000 in water coverage, and we typically do no less than $25,000, and Nationwide's coverage is $50,000. And I'll just give you one quick example. I had my hot water heater burst in my house and flooded my house within an hour. And that claim was $38,000. So there's so much that goes into removing water from your home and restoring it back to where it needs to be. And just the dryers, the heaters, the dehumidifiers that came into my home were $6,000. Just that portion was just that portion of the claim was $6,000.
How big was your water heater? My gosh.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a lot. It was such a fiasco. But there was so much that went into that claim. I mean, if I would have had $5,000 in water coverage, that would have been bad. I would have come out of my pocket with several $1,000s, 30 something to be exact. So yeah, so that's important to watch those coverages. Now, as far as additional add-on coverages, flood insurance, let me just say this about water. If it comes from within the house, it's covered. Well, it should be on most policies. If it comes from outside the house, it's not a typical covered peril. Like flood insurance is it's flood waters coming from the street inside the home. So if the house is in a floodplain, then that's definitely you definitely want to get that. Well, you have to if your lender,
Right.
if you're financing. So another add-on would be the earthquake insurance that we were talking about. It is, flood insurance, depending on the flood elevation of the home, determines the premium. And that is a premium that is calculated by FEMA, which is a government entity. So that's not something that we, any of our carriers calculate. That is strictly through the government. So, and that has to be determined by a flood elevation certificate, and that is somewhat of a survey. It's an add-on to a survey, just to keep it simple. So y'all, you all know to look for things that, homes that are in a flood zone and all that. But the earthquake insurance, did I get you back?
Yep, you sure did. We got you. It just went.
Yeah, my battery's going dead. But the earthquake insurance has been a new thing for us because we're not used to having earthquakes around here, and that has been a challenge, just getting everyone's added on. And then we also offer that on the new home, new buyers quotes as well. But earthquake / ground movement is usually 50. We have 8 carriers, so everybody's different, but $50 to $70 a year is about what that runs, with a 10% deductible. So, just know that that's about the norm.
So if you have a $200,000 home, it's going to be $20,000.
Yeah, earthquake can be severe. I mean, as in it can ruin the entire home. Yeah, depends on the magnitude of the earthquake. But when homes start shifting, earth starts moving, concrete starts cracking, boards start shifting, there's a lot to it. Of course, we have, add-ons like hurricane insurance, but we don't have hurricanes around here, thank God. Your normal covered perils are, fire, tornado, hail, wind, things like that. But the add-ons, cost a little additional, and that's why I wanted to give y'all a little information on the earthquake. Now, we also offer equipment breakdown, which is your AC unit, your hot water heater, your dishwasher, just like a home warranty would cover the first year.
Okay.
Yeah, we can also add that to your policy on your second year, and it's relatively inexpensive. It's about $25 to $50 a year instead of 100.
So does that cover equal a certain year? Or what if it's something that you're moving into an older home and then the stove goes out?
Yeah, no, it covers home warranty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's just your knowledge policy.
Looks like it froze up a little bit, Liz. I didn't hear that part of it.
It's an equipment breakdown. And it's just I know a lot of details. You can call me later. We can go over it. I can
Yeah,
give
no
details on
problem.
that. Also, service line. That's that line. We will add service line to policies, and that's maybe book a little bit, but to have coverage from your house road either way to the back of your property for pipes.
Liz, your connection's not good. I think that's good. I don't know if you moved in the house or the connection's just not as good. I can't hear you. Are you still there? Well, let's just say thank you. And let's just say contact Liz with Copeland Insurance Agency, and she can help you and answer any of these additional questions. We just want to thank you. Just remember, for future events, the next one is going to help us decorate a shelf. Y'all take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.